than 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter in our community. From our studios in St. Clair, you're watching Focus with Paul Dingeman.
I am Paul Dingeman, and we're glad you are along. A very interesting show today. Friends from St. Clair County Community Mental Health are coming along in a second. And then Connie Bieth will be along. She's got some project for kids in distress as we approach Thanksgiving and Christmas. There's lots of good charities that need our help, and that will be one. Let's begin with Deb Johnson. Welcome back to the Focus program. And you brought along Melissa Hunt. Welcome to the Focus program.
Good to be
you
here.
are the clinical and program supervisor at St. Clair County Community Mental Health.
Mm-hmm.
You are doing great work, and so Deb said, bring her on down.
And she's actually at our Marine City office.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wonderful.
She is there all the time. So, so
Good.
people can stop in and say hi and meet her.
Well, hello, Marine City. Well, this program goes to Marine City and St. Clair and throughout the world on the internet, so we're glad you're here. Let's talk about your area. Do you want to start with that?
Mm-hmm.
There's been an increase in experience in mental health for children, health struggles in recent years, Melissa. What should parents, educators, and others who work with children look out for in terms of behavior concerning youth's mental health?
Yeah, so one of the things that we talk a lot about is that youth behavior changes pretty frequently. So we really want to look for some of the changes that are going on. We want to look for, if you have a child who normally, was every day getting up, getting dressed, doing their makeup, and suddenly they're not doing those things.
That's a change.
Yeah, absolutely. If they were hanging out with their friends and, suddenly they're like, nah, I don't want to do any of that stuff anymore. I don't want to play sports. I don't want to do my homework. Those are the changes we're really looking for. And then parents really can address that by kind of just saying, hey, I've noticed that there's been a big change going on. Is there something I can do? How can I help you? I'm here to listen. And so to really not point fingers at them, but really kind of just, I've noticed and I'm concerned about some things that I'm seeing.
I want to be involved. I want to help.
Absolutely. And we open that door, right?
Yeah. Okay. Bullying's been a big topic too among youth. We know that bullying affects more than just the child being bullied, but also those witnessing the bullying and the child doing the bullying. Can you talk to us about the effects of bullying and some tips for children dealing with bullying?
Sure. So when we see children that are being bullied, we see a lot of negative effects on their emotions, on their academic performance, in their relationships. We might even see them start having a lot of health complaints. Like they might start saying, I have a headache, I have a stomach ache. And so, we really need to take notice of that. And parents can really help by supporting them and validating, really kind of saying, I understand what you're going through. How can I help you? Really getting involved in the school, kind of giving a call and saying, I noticed my child's having some struggles. What can we do to help them? So really kind of being there to assist with those situations.
What are you suggesting are talking to a child who is doing the bullying too?
Absolutely. So, a lot of kiddos that are struggling with the bullying, they have things going on in their own lives that maybe we're not aware of. Yeah, they might be tough to talk to, right?
Yeah.
They don't want to share those things. So they might be experiencing abuse. They might be experiencing some homelessness, maybe some sibling issues. So we really want to stop and say, I'm here. I'm ready to listen.
One of the things you referred to in the beginning was parents listening. And parents are so busy now, both parties are normally working, and they don't have a lot of time. So how do people adjust to that? How do they make time?
I would say hopefully that they prioritize their kids and that you just got to make the time. And, one of the things that, we've seen, and I know we've all probably witnessed is too much of this.
Yes.
From parents, children, everybody. And so you need to, put those things down in a way and actually, talk and listen and encourage that conversation.
Right.
Family dinner. Family dinner is
Family dinner, what's that?
I know, when I was a kid, we had family dinner
Right.
every single night.
No, it doesn't.
Every single night.
It doesn't happen though.
Yeah.
Right. It's really kind of become an
There's
old
no time.
thing. Right.
You got to get to the basketball practice. You got to get to the dance recital. You got to do everything. It's tough.
Yeah.
Somehow you got to make time, whether you have like a once, maybe even a weekly family meeting or a family something where you got to have some time together.
Or those drives, like you said, you got to get to the
Yeah,
basketball.
during the
game.
drive.
Yeah.
Talk.
Time to chat.
No, it is a good time to chat. Deb, I know community mental health encourages creative outlets to care for individuals' mental health. Can you talk to us about some of the CMH does to promote creative outlets while raising awareness about mental health?
I sure can.
Oh, can you?
Yes, a long time ago, long time ago. That's how I'm starting all my talks these days because I've been there for so long. But anyways, we actually started with funding from Michigan Department of Health and Human Services to do creative ways to address stigma. So part of our anti-stigma initiative started off with an art program,
Yep.
a theater program, and a writing program.
Right.
We now have music we've added to that. So we have all those programs because we found that through art, people can express themselves. So it helps people's mental health, but it also helped us to show the community that people are more than just their diagnosis. So we have some people that were incredible artists, actors, musicians,
Yes.
writers, all those things. And so we want to show that people are, multi-talented, multi-dimensional, all that kind of stuff. And then, so it's good with helping with the stigma, but it also helps people with their mental health issues as well. Whether it's, and I know Melissa talked about this in our other interview we did with kids, like coloring with a child, and
Yeah.
they just start maybe talking to you, and elaborate on that a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of times when you're just sitting at a table with a child and we're coloring and you start having some casual conversation, it leads to a whole lot more because they're able to put their mind somewhere else instead of being so focused on I'm
They're
staring
scared
at
when
you.
they're talking to an adult that they
Right.
don't really know. And by doing the coloring, that helps.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So besides we started all those programs at the adult level, and then while I'm on that one, I just want to make a mention about our play that's coming up. It's A Wonderful Life. It's A Wonderful Life, a live radio play. It's Friday, November 18th and Saturday, November 19th at 7 o'clock at the Citadel Stage, downtown Port Huron.
Got the flyer up there for you.
Perfect. Tickets are only $5, and they can
That's
be
cheap.
It's so cheap, and if you can't afford the $5, they can call 966-3706 and say you can't afford it, but you'd really like to go. We have some sponsor-funded tickets that we'll give out, and if you can afford the tickets, you can buy them by calling the number, or you can buy them at the door. However, if you really want to go, I wouldn't probably wait because it's a very small venue, and so when it's full, it's full. So
Is our friend Mr. McCartan in the play again this year?
yes.
Good.
Yes, I'm 99% sure. He went to tryouts, so I'm sure that he is. He was supposed to meet with me today, and he forgot, but because I was going to talk about that.
We'll forgive him.
And if he watches this, I'm going to get in trouble now.
That's right.
But anyways, yeah.
Never with Michael.
I'm pretty sure he isn't. I'm pretty sure he is, but if he isn't, there's a ton of other great actors and actresses too. So still come see the show.
And the point of that show is to show some of your clients.
What
Type.
people? Yeah, people. You're talking about. I mean,
with
we have.
disabilities.
Well, we have some of the people that receive our services are actors and actresses, but also people who provide services. Like we have clinical staff that are in the show, and then we have just people from the community. Which now Mike is just a guy from the community.
Yeah.
He is our former director, but Paul Miller has been, from the
Yep.
radio station. He's been in the plays before, so a lot of really good people, and then talented people, and then. Regina Spain is the director.
Yeah.
She's great.
Yep.
And so, it's a fun venue. You almost feel like you're a part of the show because
Yeah,
it's
so
small
small.
and it's very
Small,
quaint.
intimate.
So yeah,
You've also got a creative arts contest coming up. You've had that before, and we've had some winners in the East China School District.
lots. So yeah, there's the elementary bookmark contest, and our theme has been every year. It's been Be Kind, but this year we've got so many B's, like bees, be kind. So we changed the theme. So this year the theme is I am growing. Each challenge is an opportunity to learn. So that'll be explained to the kids. And then we have the middle school writing contest. There's fiction, nonfiction, and poetry. And then high school is the poster contest. The winning poster is used throughout the year for all of our marketing. We create a little booklet that has all the a lot of the posters that all of them that placed in, even if they're honorable mention. Same for all the writing works are in the booklet and the bookmarks. So it's a pretty cool contest. And the reason we do that is to try to teach kids about mental health issues, about differences, about acceptance of people who might not be exactly like you are, and because we hope that. If we ever can really get rid of the stigma, you got to start young. And so we're thinking if we're starting at elementary school, that over time, eventually, hopefully going to your therapist is the same as going to the dentist for your 6-month checkup or the doctors.
And a lot of those things that you're talking about are involved in bullying.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not really important, so I'm going to bully somebody else.
It
make
is.
them feel I'm important.
It is. I mean, I think more often than not, don't you think that the bully, the one doing the bullying, has self-esteem issues, self-confidence,
Right.
and they need to feel big and important, and that's what they do. And because maybe they've been excluded before, so now maybe include them, and so.
Yeah, okay. All right, CMH players, we got that. Now, Thursday, the third Thursday, which I think is the 17th of November, is the Great American Smokeout.
Yes, it is. And so we're going to be, every year, that is sponsored, and it's an opportunity for people to try to quit smoking and using tobacco or vaping for a 24-hour period. And then maybe if you can do it for 24 hours.
One step at a time.
Yep, then maybe it's 48 hours, and then 72, and so on and so forth. And so at all of our locations, we will have we'll have resources, and I think at all the locations we're also going to have cold turkey sandwiches because we're going to have like little things like quick cold turkey.
Yeah,
Here, have a turkey sandwich.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to do that too. We've done it before. People seem to like it, and if nothing else, they got a free turkey sandwich.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, and so because we know that smoking causes about 1 in 5 deaths, and we've seen actually a huge increase in vaping among children. I think they think that it's safe for some reason. And my personal opinion, I'm not a doctor or anything else, but I think it's probably worse for you than smoking cigarettes. I probably shouldn't say that out loud. I don't know, but I think because people don't even know how much you're smoking. Like I heard a thing on the radio, one cartridge thing or whatever you call it, one refill is like a pack of cigarettes.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Oh my!
Yeah. So
Melissa, have you got some thoughts about tobacco in youth?
I definitely, in my experience has been that it's definitely increasing in regards to the vaping, not the cigarettes, but in regards to vaping, because they're down statistically cigarette smoking, but vaping. And I truly believe it's because you have all of these vapes that have orange fizz and, chocolate
Strawberry
mousse.
shortcake.
Right. And so they think, and I think that's why they think it's safe, because it
Like
has this
dessert or
nice
something.
name, right?
Make it.
And it's easy to sneak because they can put it in their pocket and you don't see it and you don't smell it. Yeah. And so, there's definitely been an increase in the younger children too that I see a lot. It seems like it's going more in the middle school.
What do you mean by younger children? Grade school?
Middle school, grade
school.
school. I've heard it in the grade school, 5th grade. This is about the youngest I've heard it, but definitely middle schoolers. There's a huge.
That middle school group is a fun group to deal with. Wow.
one local superintendent, I'm not going to say who, but he said, "You got anything to help me get these kids to stop vaping? They're vaping all over the place. You go into the bathrooms, whatever, and other kids sort of say things, but they're not catching them fast enough." But he said it's just out of control. So we need to do something about the vaping for sure. So we're going to offer those turkey sandwiches to anybody.
Any
kids
final
too.
thoughts about supporting kids navigating through mental health issues?
I definitely back to listening, being involved.
Yeah.
Being a parent that's there. Know your kids' friends, parents. Make sure you're asking the questions. Where are you? I'm here. Letting them know that it's an open door.
They're not alone.
They're not alone, right? Yeah. That there's support here, and we love you, and we're open, and come talk to me.
And we actually, we have a lot of great resources always on our Facebook, on our website. We're actually going to be rolling out a new initiative. It's called Talkspace. That's an online therapy program, but another component of it is a parent support app. So parents can get help and support through that. So more news to follow on that. We just received some ARPA funding.
So it's a program to help the parents
Help.
learn how to listen.
Just help parents to help them to parent, especially if their child might have a mental health issue or whatever. Just help them to be better parents. And then there's the Talkspace. The other component is actual online therapy for people with more mild to moderate mental health conditions. Could use that instead of coming in to see us. So we'll be Port Huron actually with a grant, ARPA funding. The American Rescue Plan Act funding. Is funding it in the first year to see how it does. But their funds are for people in the city of Port Huron. But we're going to add some additional funds so the people in the other parts of the county, and it's not unlimited though. We'll do it for as long as we can afford to do it. So, yeah.
What else have you got, young lady?
Well, I want to tell you, of course, we know that November 11th is Veterans Day. It's a day that we all should take time to pause and honor our veterans. Whether they are living or not, people who are willing to sacrifice their lives for our country. And at CMH, we have a Veterans Navigator program. Wendy Martindale is our Veterans Navigator, and she is a veteran. In fact, she just got a big, huge statewide award because of her great work with veterans in our community. And I know we don't have a ton of time, so I'm not going to go into all the stories about why she got the award. But her job is any veteran in our county, if they call her and they say they need help getting connected with resources, mental health resources, maybe their entitlements through the VA, and they're just struggling for whatever reason to get those. Call her up, and she will help get them connected with whatever services or supports they need. She also started a veterans walking group. It's been going on, but a new group just started again, November 2nd. But it's every Wednesday at 10 a.m. at the Birchwood Mall. You meet by the carousel in the food court area, and you'll be able to figure out where she is, and then. It's an opportunity to to network with other veterans and things like that, and it's for anybody current or former service members and family members. So that's one thing, and then we got a
big bag there. What's this?
I do. This is a great big bag to stick a bunch of groceries in.
The great grocery gift. What is that all about?
So that is, we are asking anybody who would like to. Get one of these bags. They can pick them up at our offices. If you know me, I will eventually have a pile in my van, and I'll give it out to you to fill with a variety of ingredients. Items, not ingredients, like cereal, pasta, rice, things like that. And we want you to. There's 17 things on here. You go to the grocery store, you buy the stuff, put it in the bag, and drop it off at CMH, our main location, or. I don't want to say.
Can you drop it off in Marine City?
Sure can.
Yep, you could drop
Absolutely.
Marine City, you could drop it off at K-PAC if you live in the K-PAC area. At any of our locations, you can drop the bag off full of stuff. If you don't have the bag, the list will be online on our Facebook site. You can buy the stuff, bring it in your own bag, and we'll put it, just because these are sturdy, because we did these before, and all this stuff is heavy. So to put it in one bag to safely carry it, these things work great. So we need these back by November 18th, 5 p.m. November 18th, no later, because we're going to give them out to families.
At Thanksgiving?
Yeah, and individuals who we serve prior to Thanksgiving, so that they have the food that they need.
Great. It's the Great Grocery Gift. I like the name of it. It's cute. And you get the bag.
Want to add something about that?
I was going to say, they can donate $30.
Oh, yeah.
And we can go shopping for them.
That's a good point. Like, if anybody wants to just donate the $30 or $40 to do this, we'll go shopping for the people.
Okay, very good.
So, yeah. Because some people say, I don't want to bother with it. Because the bag is heavy. Last time I had to pick I have some elderly friends, and they go, yeah, I'll do it. And then they go, hey, can you come get this stuff? I go, sure. So I'd be happy to do that again.
Okay. Melissa, thanks for coming in. Have we missed anything?
I do not think so. I think we covered it all.
Just maybe the only thing we missed was giving out our number.
Oh.
So 888-225-4447 is our 24/7 access number. But if you're in crisis, you can always call our crisis line, mobile crisis unit, 24/7 at 810-966-2575.
Okay, we've got all the main number, 985-8900.
That's where you could get a hold of. You could call that number and transfer to either one of us if you wanted to talk to us.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. Ladies, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
You're welcome back anytime.
Thank you.
And you can bring Deb with you.
I can? Okay.
Awesome.
Back with our next segment in just a second. Well, it's a wonderful time of year, and things really happen that are nice. Thanksgiving's coming up. We got a couple parades, Santa parades, one on the 18th in St. Clair and then one on the 22nd in Marine City. That'll really kick off the holiday season. But joining us now is Connie Bieth, and she is the owner of Amish Heirloom Furniture and Gifts right across from Pine Shores Golf Course. Welcome to the Focus Show.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
You too.
Your husband Bob, who is the head of the DPW here in St. Clair, and you have been doing a couple good projects for people over the last few years. A couple of years ago you started and you had, this the second year you've done it, you raised money for the soup kitchen, or the
Kids in Distress.
Kids in Distress last year.
Yep.
And you're going to do that again this year. Tell me the story.
Well, they do, in September, they do a, Bob and the golf commissioners plan a night golf. And then they golf, and we have raffle baskets.
Oh,
and,
really?
and people around the community.
At Pine Shores?
Yep. And all the people in the community like pitch in stuff for raffle baskets and help out. And we take the profits from that and we buy coats for the Kids in Distress.
Your store is located directly across the street from Pine Shores Golf Course and
Yep.
adjacent to the offices of Kids in Distress. So you see a lot of action there and a lot of people coming and going.
Yeah.
So it's sort of got a place in your heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talk to me. How many coats are you're getting coats for winter?
Yep.
And-
Last year we got about 30 coats.
Wow.
This year we got, I think, 32, and we did get several pairs of boots. I got several pairs of snow pants, and a bag full of new hats and
Oh,
gloves and
wonderful.
stuff like that.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And I obviously met varied sizes and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yep. Boys and girls, lots of sizes.
Well, Kids in Distress is such a gem here in the community for both Marine City
Yeah.
and St. Clair and for the whole county. And people do need to step up and help them throughout the year and especially at Christmas time.
Yeah, I know last year when we, I took them the coats and stuff, and one of the ladies called me a week later and said they were gone.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so
Wonderful.
they were desperately in need of them.
So, and it's the Pine Shores Golf Commission had a special golf outing, and the profits that they made from that
Yep,
went to buy these coats.
yep,
Wonderful.
yeah, and there was a lot of help. You know, the golf commission and Bob and Randy. You know, they were all.
Bob Kinsfather, Butch Kinsfather was involved in it.
Yep, Randy Gohl and Bob. And I usually go and volunteer, and I help cook the hot dogs and hamburgers that people get when they come in. And we bake a lot of stuff, and you know, the people have a really good time. It fills up really fast.
Good.
Yeah.
You Pine Shores a Golf Course Arts and Crafts and Vendors Show. What's that all about?
November 12th from 9 to 3, we're having a craft and vendor show at the golf course.
Oh,
We're having a bake sale. And we're going to have 50-50 drawings, and any of the proceeds for that and the profits for that is going to the local food pantry.
oh, to the food pantry. Okay.
Yep.
So that's on Saturday, November the 12th, 9 until 3. $1 for adults, and you receive a raffle ticket. Kids are free, and a free ticket for the kids raffle. Bake sale, delicious baked goods, 50-50. That's great. That's really good. How can people help besides coming? Can they bring their arts and crafts, or how does that work?
Well, we rented out the tables. It was $35 a table. We tried to keep it affordable.
Yeah.
People are going to bring their crafts, and we have I think 15 tables. I think we got a couple more open. They're going to set up their crafts or their vendor or whatever they're doing. We have a variety of people coming in. Some have metal art. We got Amish furniture and toys. Amish made like little dresses for
great.
dolls and different
Yeah.
things. And some people, there's a lady doing some rock art, and there's just a variety. We got a variety of stuff, and
Cool.
yeah, we're hoping to just people come in and buy the raffle tickets, and, the 50/50 and all that money will go to the food pantry.
So your store, Amish Heirloom, I got to get it right, Amish Heirloom Furniture and Gifts, how many years have you been there?
9.5.
9.5 years already?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
It would be 10 years, and I think we opened the very beginning of April.
And
So it'll be 10 years in April.
You've got lots of wonderful furniture there. And
Yeah.
Even I saw the other day, I drove by, you've got a barn kind of a thing.
Yeah, they make sheds and the
shed?
poly furniture. And a lot of people think I just sell the poly furniture, but there's a lot of wood furniture inside. Dining room sets, bedroom sets.
So if people haven't been there, they should stop in and say hi.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a lot of neat gifts too that are affordable and unique.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first thing is Kids in Distress is getting a bunch of coats because
Yep.
the Pine Shores Golf Commission and your husband, Bob Bieth, and Butch Kinsfater and the rest of the crew had a golf outing, raised some
Yep.
money, took the profits and turned it in and let you buy some coats
Yep.
and gloves and hats.
Yep.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Connie, thanks for stopping by. Pine Shores Golf Course Arts and Crafts Vendor Show, Saturday, November the 12th from 9 till 3. And we invite you to come and get involved in that. So, Connie, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
That's about it for this edition of the Focus program. Thanks very much for tuning in. Till next time, I'm Paul Dingeman. See you soon.
Thanks for watching Focus with Paul Dingeman. Focus is produced at the CTV Community Television Studios in St. Clair. For over 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter to our community.